Davis, believe it or not, here we are face to face, almost cut to the chase. The first podcast we've done together in months and self-recorded, so the quality is not quite there yet. But hey, look, we're getting there. Almost out of lockdowns, right?
Almost out of lockdown. Ready to knock down a few more properties.
That's right. And today we're going to talk about the property market. Until today, we sort of talked about different topics and whatnot, but I think something very relevant now because the market is changing, or in Auckland it is anyway. What do we say? Because people are asking us, what do you guys say when people, when you do a review meeting, a reserve meeting, and give them some advice on actually what's happening out there?
Because it's funny, months ago, the market was putting energy into the market. Now, the winds, the tides are changing. And I'm noticing, Diego, a lot more people are saying, what's happening in the market? Really, we don't care because the market's the market. But yes, moving forward, the skill of the agent, you can perceive with those headwinds, the skill of the agent is going to become so much more paramount because living in the past, vendors and sellers hanging on to the past, man, that's going to be a dangerous place to be living in. We're not saying that anything dramatic's happening in the market. It's just getting a little bit harder and you've got to be better at your job, don't you?
You do, and you got to preempt the vendors because, I would say the majority, if not all of our vendors are actually smart people. They own a house, so it's obviously they want as much money as they can, but they see the media, they know what's happening, and it's about give them the information, right? Give them the facts, and the facts are this. There is buyer fatigue in the market. Buyers are tired. They've been pushed and pushed and pushed. The market has gone up 30-40% in the last year. They are really getting to the point that they had enough, and they're like, I am not giving you $1 million for a 2-bedroom house and God knows where, right? So they are tired. Combined with that, of course, you got the interest rates, and I've just fixed 2 years on 3.79%. We're back.
It's a big jump.
It's a big jump. We're closer to 4%, right? And of course, there is all the LVRs and all of that. So it's a fact that the buyers are getting tired.
So Mr. and Mrs. Seller, hanging your hat on sales that were in the past could be problematic. That could disguise a good opportunity when it presents itself. It's about, do you want to move on with your life? Yes or no? And it's funny for me at the moment, Diego, I'm getting a lot of vendors that are quoting one-off sales, but they are, historic in the past that settled, that was sold 6-8 weeks ago that are now settling. Man, it'll be a different story when we get those stats come out in December. So have the courage to tell people what they need to hear, not what they want to hear.
That's right. I mean, the market is the market, but it's about giving them the information, right? And that's what we always say. Give them the information, then they can make a decision themselves based on what they want to do. Buyer fatigue is there, but I still see kamikaze buyers. And I use this expression with all of my vendors, not to give false hopes. What is a kamikaze buyer? It's someone that's got a pre-approval. The pre-approval is about to expire. Guess what? The next pre-approval is going to be much lower. That buyer is going to come in with everything they have, and the offer is going to be probably better than most of the other buyers. And that's why we're seeing quite a lot of pre-auction offer brought forward, but no extra bidding, because those kamikaze buyers, they're just charging and they're putting all of that because they don't want to miss out before the pre-approval expires. And you're seeing that as well.
Yeah, and they've seen the market and its real height. The new buyers coming in and going, right, pre-approval was harder. So that's why there's just a subtle change in the marketplace. And Mr. and Mrs. Seller, we're here to get you sold and show you where the market is. And cost is not value. But that sold for 1.5 and that sold for 1.6. It's the same theory as saying you could have bought an Air New Zealand share 2 years ago for $5, but no, I still want the $5. I'm sorry, it's only worth $1.67 today. It's just what it is. Markets always keep moving.
They're fluid, they're dynamics, and challenging for all the good reason. Good to see you again, Mr. Davis. We'll do it again next week.
We will. May you practice good words, good thoughts, and good deeds.